Finance MEC Wendy Nelson has been sworn in as acting Premier of the Northwest Province, while Supra Mahumapelo remains on leave. For more on this, we're joined by Setswambung, who is the Premier's spokesperson. Good evening, Brian. Tell us who appointed her?
Good evening, Vuyo. She was appointed by Premier Supra Mahumapelo today.
Yes, and she's going to act until when?
She is going to act for as long as Premier Supra Mahumapelo is not there, and until all these issues around the Premier Supra Mahumapelo are resolved, and there is clarity as to the way forward on the matter. But for now, she remains acting until such time that she's advised or informed otherwise.
And this doesn't need any form of ratification by the legislature itself.
She was sworn in today, this afternoon.
Okay, and she didn't need, this doesn't need ratification by the legislature. In other words, the legislature doesn't have to sit and say, no, this is a name put forward by the Premier, do we agree or not?
Yes, no, it's a name put forward by the Premier because it's an acting position. It's not a substantive appointment.
Now, what will Premier Mahumapelo be doing during this period?
He's effectively on leave, Vuyo. And when a person is on leave, he does things that basically are not official, as you and I know.
But are there rules about leave? In other words, can he go on leave for a year, 2 years, for example?
It is not our understanding that you will go on leave for that long period of time, even if at this stage it is not clear for how long it will be. But definitely we do not anticipate the duration of the leave to be that long.
But you have no control over the processes that have been set in motion, either by the interministerial committee or even legal processes that may follow. Because remember that the Hawks raided the offices of the Premier a while ago following investigations into suspected fraud and such issues. So we don't know really how long these processes are going to take. Hence, my question as to whether, in fact, this can continue, you know, for a much longer period.
Without speaking for the interministerial committee, you will remember that the President himself has made it very clear that the intervention that he has set in motion in the province, the expectation is that it should do its work as soon as it is humanly possible, so that they are able to conclude whatever business they are busy with and make sure that there is a return to normalcy and stability in the province. So we do not anticipate, whilst we accept that we do not have control over those developments, but surely we do not expect that, for example, as you have said, then they can be there for a period of a year. Certainly that we do not expect.
Brian Setswambung, thanks very much for talking to us. He is, of course, the Premier's spokesperson.